our lives. So we are here to share with you what we know and the experience we've had on this life journey. So welcome to Knowledge Point and Discovering Yourself. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we also have Mr. Akifo out here.
Oh yes, thank you my viewers. I'm Paul Solomon Osoko. We are here on this platform to discuss and at the same time discover ourselves so that we can be beneficiary to others and to our lives. I'm a degree holder in mathematics education and I welcome everybody here on this platform. Come listen.
Now, just welcome.
Thank you, viewers. My name is Mr. Victor Friday Johnny. I study electrical electronics engineering. I'm very happy to be part of this wonderful platform where things are going to unveil for the benefit of every one of us. Thank you very much.
Wow. Just like I said before, this platform is meant for you to discover yourself, just talent your dream. Everyone has a dream. According to marathon tree, no one was born no Larissa. Everyone has to want to offer to society and the nation. So who are you? I mean, discover yourself. We are here for you. You don't give the time. I want to thank you utmost for the time you want to spend here. I want to believe that the time will never be in vain. Yes, sure. Yes, self-discovery. What do you have to know? What do you have to say about self-discovery? It's about discovering ourselves. Discovering ourselves. What do you have? It's a confidence. How is it?
Me, it's a part of human process. When you're born into this world, you're all given unique qualities, which is every individual is specific. So you need to discover what is that uniqueness in you, what makes you different from others. Understand? So that is the self-discovery. And if you grow up into your teenage years, you need to try to see what are these qualities that makes you different from others, that makes you good, that makes you okay, that brings this life, that life makes you come alive. Now, those are the qualities that you need to now take note of and try to grow. And that is something that is so far a lot. And right from the beginning, you have people around you that will help you get into that process. You have parents, at home, and then when you now start school, you have your teachers, and then when you get out of school, you have mentors, in life. You have your pastors, people that are there, that are closest to you, that know you, will help you on this journey. But they will only help if you who needs to know what you have and how to now seek for that help so that you can be the best that you were born to be. Thank you very much.
Okay, so now we're trying to say that we have hidden qualities that we have to discover.
Yeah.
Wow. So what makes it hidden now? Because we are born into the world now. What makes it hidden?
Well, it's the individual that needs to bring it out. Nobody can look at you and know what you have inside of you. You understand? It's you now that brings out that inner you for the world to know.
I like that. And that's very important aspect of literature, bringing you out to the world to see what you have and developing you, discovering you for the way to develop yourself. Yes, Mr. Asampo, what have to say about self-discovery now?
All right, thank you. Self-discovery is a very important subject in human life. Everybody is born a genius, and then everybody is an extraordinary person in every person, and that extraordinary person is what must be discovered and then developed, and that extraordinary person is the uniqueness of the man, and then somebody must discover this. You must strive. Everyone must try to discover the greatness that God has put in him. And that greatness will make him a benefactor of blessings to humanity. So until the man discovers who he really is, he is spending the whole time of his stay there. The essence of his living is in there. So it is worthwhile developing, knowing yourself, knowing what you have passion for, knowing what God created you for. Everybody has the gift. I can remember a woman was asked when a man finished teaching, he stepped down, gave people money to go and start something with what they have. And this man was saying, I don't have anything. I don't have any gift. And the man said, no, you have a business. No, I can't do anything. I really don't have anything. But at the long run, the man asked him or asked her, what can you really do? What do you do for this? Well, I only prepare pancake. They call her pancake lady. And then I said, yes, you can do something that. Take this. That is a gift. And you know, this woman, with that gift that man gave to her, I mean, that financial support, with the gift that God gave her, she was able to do great things. And government, so many people were looking for her. So everybody has a gift. That don't believe you don't have anything, or don't think you have anything. Something in you, discover it, and then you develop it, you get there.
Well, you were right there, and you made that point there. There's a phrase I want to point to Mr. You said it's an ordinary person to you.
Yeah.
It's an ordinary person to you. What do you mean by it's an ordinary person to you?
Yes. It's the only person there is that there is a wow in every man's life.
Okay.
There's what you can do that another person cannot do.
Okay.
Something that another person, how did you start it? How did you start it? I can't do that. Brother, how did you start that thing? Yes. So it allows some other person's understanding or imagination. But then it is in you. The strength is in you. It's not another person. So that's the only person. You do something different from other people, at least to help life.
Wow. So that means that everyone has something inborn, and there's something that will help to ignite something, and something that will help to rekindle the spirit. Everyone has something in him or her, right?
Yeah.
So something must rekindle the spirit to come out. It can be human being, it can be any resource. But however, let's not go to that aspect. And listen, what else to tell us about self-discovery?
Thank you, my moderator. As you remain, Mr. Victor Johnny. Actually, I want to start from a standing point, self-discovery. If I want to define it, self-discovery. Self-discovery is an act of one discovering himself. When you get to discover the person you are by yourself, that action is what we portray as self-discovery.
Okay.
Perhaps this self-discovery can be attributed to the information you have, like what we are passing now. Try to figure the man in you, the potential that is deposited in you, because that is the extent of the program that will come forth on the mass media to help you figure the person in you, so that you can be a blessing to environment, not just environment to yourself. The primary beneficiary of every blessing is oneself, let alone environment. Environment will be secondary, and the entire world benefit as well. So self-discovery is the process. It's a very short process. Perhaps it might be a long process. It depends on individual. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Engineer Johnny. Yes, that's a very important aspect now. Very important question about this aspect. What do we do? What should individuals do to discover himself? Yes, Mr. Thompson, let me just go back to you. Come back to you, right?
Yeah. Well, you need to get to that, to know what is inside you. You need to really, that is where the spiritual aspect comes into play. You need to get into that inner you, which is the touches on the spiritual, because that's where you will know, what is, that discovery, that self-discovery we're talking about. What that thing that's buried inside you. So it's there. Everyone has it. So you need to go back and try to look into that inner you. And then when you do that, then you will know. Sometimes it comes out in the things you learn and study. You say it comes out externally, and you find yourself doing something effortlessly. When others find that, those same things tough for them to handle, and you're doing them effortlessly, and you enjoy the moment. You see, the things that makes you unique, that makes you different from others, are the things you do without too much effort. You understand?
Okay.
Well, and you find joy in doing it. So when you find those qualities in you, then you know that those are the things that makes you different. Those are the things that makes you unique. You understand? And then you now set out to now, grow on those things, those qualities. You see, and then that's when you get the help of your guidance, your parents, your teachers, because if they are receptive, they will know, they'll see, and then they'll help you. You need help as you move along, but help is just the guiding process in making that thing grow, whatever those qualities were, to grow. But they are there. And when you now listen to yourself, so a lot of people don't do that. They just float around. You need to listen to yourself and to pinpoint those things that makes you okay, that makes you happy, that you can do effortlessly. And then you now start working on them with some other external forces guiding you along. So that's it. That's how you get started. Thank you very much.
Okay, there's something important there that I've just discovered. That some people who work without discovering, without knowing what they can do perfectly. Yes, something has really touched a point there. That you are moving without understanding what you can do perfectly. Without training yourself, without space, and can do it. And you just said that one of the ways of discovering yourself is knowing what you can do perfectly without much space, right? Yes, this is true. Because it's someone who teaches. Maybe like a better professional or inborn teacher that can teach better than someone who has just acquired the knowledge somewhere. Yes, and that makes you understand that wisdom is from knowledge. Because if you have the wisdom, right, it means that you're good to go there. But when you have the knowledge, it means you are acquired from people. Yes. But now, let's talk to this doctor. What do you think we should do to discover ourselves? How do you think we should do, or what we should do to discover ourselves?
Okay, thank you very much. To discover oneself, it's not a big deal. It's a conscious business. It takes consciousness. Yes. I say that because to discover yourself, you have to listen to yourself. You have to listen, as my brother said, listen to yourself. Study yourself. Take a close study of yourself. No other person will do it for you. You do it yourself. Take a conscious study of yourself. The things you can do, the things you have passion for. That process, keep listening to yourself, the things you can do easily, the things that gives you joy, as I was saying. But that is where you know that at least I'm good here. I can do this one. I can do this one perfectly. And people will be like, wow, yes, that's how you do. So when you discover those things you can do, then you go in there. Then another thing, another means of knowing yourself is which you cannot overemphasize, is knowing your creator, trying to at least get a good relationship with your maker, God. He knows all that about you. He knows what is deposited in you. And if he directs you right, he will reveal who you are to you. Rather than moving headlong in the crowd, where you don't know where you're going, you cannot actually copy what others are doing. No. Try and know what you do best. Ask God to direct you, then you discover yourself. Thank you.
Okay. What do you have in mind? What's the passion? What's the faith? What do you have for the society? Or do you want to be used violently by anyone? Do not be influenced by money. People may come to you to say, I want to offer you money, I want to do this to you. Then you explain, you are lost to the system. No. Discover what you can do better so that you will not be used violently. Because when you are used violently, you become an enemy to society, and other people become your enemy. Discover yourself. And it's very important to do that. When you can discover yourself, you know that the world is with you, and you are a very important tool to the world. Yes, Engineer Victor. And what do you have to say about how? Because we've dealt with what is discovery. Now, how do we discover ourselves?
Oh, certainly, thank you, my moderator. How do we discover ourselves? It's a simple question, but it's more logical. It is very pertinent. Before you discover yourself, you try so many things. Like, let's take a case study. You offer 9 subjects in a class. By studying these subjects, you know the subject in which you are good at. The same thing is applicable to handwork, local crafts, reading and spoken or written skills. You have to try each and every one of them. By trying, you get to know which one you can do best. When you discover that you can do best in a particular thing, you develop your interest on it. Even the Bible says, a man who is diligent in his business shall stand before a king, not with mean men. In that particular thing, you discover yourself, you study it greatly, and you see the potential coming out from there. And a lot of blessings that follows. One, you will command influence. What I mean by influence, you'll be able to impact the same skill to others. That's what the influence I'm talking about. You can be able to impact positively to whosoever comes your way. But in a situation whereby you cannot discover yourself, you become a problem to society. Anything that comes your way, you think that the world hates you. You think that the society has nothing to offer you. But whereas you have a lot of things in you to offer the society. So in this regard, we need to discover ourselves at the right time, or no time is late. Even now, you at the age of 70, you can still discover yourself being productive to the society. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you about engineering. Yes, knowing yourself is important according to Aristotle. He said man know that. So I think if we can discover yourself is very important now. And can we say that studying in the university is paramount? Or can we say that what we can do is paramount now? Ask yourself, what can I do? Not what I studied in the university. A lot of graduates are running out there waiting for white-collar jobs. No, we are telling you. Do not wait for government to give you jobs. Rather, be an employer. Don't want to be an employee at a time. The world today has changed from you being an employee. Rather, go for being an employer. Discover yourself so that you can be an employer. Are you in Nigeria? Are you anywhere in the world? Do not be limited to the society you want. Yes, engineer, this is a topic. Influence the environment. Instead of being influenced by your environment. Please, do something to discover yourself. Please, we'll come back to you in a few seconds.